Are you ready, kids?
Aye, aye, Captain.
I can't hear you!
Aye, aye, Captain.
And welcome back to another episode of Paws Scream,
Hey.
where we're gonna kiss, fall in love.
Hey. What's red paint, or red and smells like blue paint?
Red paint.
Red paint.
Are you
I'm
proud
gonna
of
open
yourself?
every episode with a dad joke from now on.
You're just gonna be a resident dad?
No.
Is it because you turned 30?
I did turn 30.
And I won't let him live it down. I'm still in my 20s. I'll be young forever.
I will be eternally young. You're not that much further away, though.
I still have 3 years to go.
3? I thought it was 2.
I'm 27.
I thought it was 2. Oh,
I'm 2.5 years younger than you.
okay, and a half. That might be why I thought 2.
Anyway, so Sorry's going around busting kneecaps.
Bust your kneecaps.
That's kind of where we are right now.
Yep. We haven't even shared poems yet.
Nope, we have not shared our poems.
But this song's great.
But yeah, so we're gonna pick up here. So, as the years went by, I began to hole myself up in my room more and more. Internet porn kind of does that to you.
Yeah, internet porn and the otaku lifestyle. One day I hope to be put into an isekai. I'm just waiting for Truck-kun.
Just waiting for Truck-kun. The ultimate villain of all protagonists. So, going adventuring with Sayori brings about a special sort of feeling I forgot I had in me. Oh wait, that's just gas.
That's just gas. And fear.
The two of us enter the classroom. Sayori heads straight to the closet, and I follow.
Sayori doesn't do anything straight.
I thought that was Natsuki.
Oh, all of them. Just all of them. One of them's name is literally
So,
Yuri.
in this closet, I've been hiding some
Children.
children. I was gonna try to use them as a sacrifice to get in good with Yuri, but Yuri said that the Dark Lords don't care about the children. So they've just been here, because if I let them go, they're gonna alert the police. And I don't want to kill kids, because killing kids is icky. You think you can do it for me?
You think you could just push him out this window?
Here, put your hands all over this baseball bat. Just touch this baseball bat for me real quick. Get your fingerprints on it for me.
She hands it to you and she's wearing black gloves.
And in the corner over here is some trash bags.
Oh, and this confession letter.
And a confession letter with your signature forged on it. Let's see what we have in here. Crowns!
Crayons?
Sayori pulls a box full of crowns off the shelf. They're the best brand too! Rose art!
I was about to make a military joke. Because the Marines all eat them all except for the red ones. They don't like the red ones.
They're the kind of dirty though. Where's the Crayola ones? Where's the Crayola crown maker?
That nightmare machine. That thing gave me anxiety as a kid.
I promise I won't eat them this time. Sayori starts pulling various crowns out of the box, reading the colors' names. Alright, that's one down. Don't get distracted. We still need to find... Wait! I'm looking for my favorite color!
She suddenly puts the magenta one in her mouth and swashes it around a little bit.
Oh yeah, that's the shit! You wanna know this?
She immediately starts acting as if she's drunk.
I know my powers from eating the magenta crowns. I've eaten one from every box in almost every classroom.
One day, I will devour all magenta.
Fine, fine. Then at least move aside so I can look for the poster paper. I dropped one by accident! Ah! Sayori bends over and smacks her forehead right into the shelf.
Dang.
She falls to the floor, and the crowns spill all over her lap. Ow, 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 ow! You okay? My forehead!
You're real smooth, you know that?
About as smooth as my crowns! My giant forehead where there's plenty of room! What are the odds that the biggest feature on my body would be the one that I get hit? Sayori clutches her forehead. Geez, Sayori, you're such a spaz. That's just like you, isn't it? Come on, let me see. Since Sayori is sitting on the floor, I grab her by the waist and pull her out of the closet.
I'm more and more convinced Sayori is just me in girl form.
Do you eat the magenta crowns for power?
No. But when I was a kid, I did eat the green one. I was convinced it tastes like lime.
Okay, that's interesting. You're the Ralph of the family.
Probably, actually.
I'm in danger.
I'm in danger.
Me fail English?
That's impossible.
You have to move your hand, Sayori.
But it hurts.
Just do it for a second. Sayori slowly releases her hands from her forehead. I gently brush her bangs to the side.
Ow!
Sorry. There's a huge red mark on the center of her forehead. Not from actually hitting her head on the shelf. It was from when she was bending over, she accidentally mashed a crown into her forehead.
Now the magenta one's just sticking out of her head.
Like a unicorn horn. A bump is starting to form as well. Man, that's gonna swell up. I should find you some ice.
For that kidney I stole?
No.
No.
That ice is already melted.
Gotta do it.
Where would I even find ice around this time? I guess a cold drink would do.
You don't have to. I'm already ready to fuck.
Jeez.
I'm fine with looking like a unicorn. The magenta crown is just like stuck on my forehead.
A magical creature.
It's very magical.
Even wincing from the pain, Sayori still makes a silly joke. What are you saying? I'll be right back, okay?
Okay.
I pat Sayori on the shoulder and run out into the hallway. I locate the nearest vending machine. What should I get? It doesn't really matter since it'll be used as an ice pack rather than to drink. But I know Sayori likes apple juice, so I'll purchase that one.
Apple juice. I like apple juice.
In just a
I'm
moment,
serious.
I'm already returning to the classroom where I left Sayori.
I'm serious. I'm pretty sure she's just me as a female.
When I walked into the classroom, I saw Sayori floating in the middle with paper and crowns just circling her.
The dark ones must be taking over.
She starts chanting. Then I hand her the apple juice.
Speaking of that, where is my apple juice?
She has one palm on her forehead and is using the other hand to clumsily scoop crowns back into the box.
At least they were already in the wrong spots before I spilled them. No one will know the difference. Except the letters that the magenta one's missing. I'll just draw over the 4 with a 3.
Sayori, here. I hand Sayori the bottle of apple juice.
It's nice and cold.
Sayori opens the cap and starts drinking from it. Sayori, what are you doing? It's for your forehead, idiot.
Ah, sorry, I forgot.
How hard did you hit your head?
It looks like she just like slammed the apple juice into her head right now in the art, just like bam.
This isn't working. I just keep hitting my head with it, and the bump's not going away.
One day the bump, or I'll be able to push the bump inside, right? And
Is it working? Am I pushing it back inside? Oh, I'm getting dizzy. Is there supposed to be this much blood?
it's apple juice, not a knife. So no.
How hard did you hit your head?
3.
Sayori places the bottle against the bump on her head.
It stinks.
I would assume so, yeah.
Just bear with it. It'll feel better soon. Looks like you cleaned up most of the crowns, so that's good.
Hey, Connor Thuman, this kind of reminds you. This kind of reminds you of growing up, doesn't it?
What do you mean?
You know how we used to play outside all the time, and I would eat the grass.
And dirt, it sustains me.
And I would mooze sometimes. I would always try to keep up with you. You were kind of oblivious in some ways. Like I usually fell behind or had trouble climbing onto things you did. But sometimes when I tried to do things I couldn't, I would get myself hurt. I'd fall and scrape myself or get a bump. And I would start crying like really, really hard. And you would rush over as quick as you could. And you would try really hard to get me to stop crying. Like the one time when you covered my mouth and shoved it full of dirt.
Yeah, you weren't good at keeping me from crying.
It was almost like you blamed yourself and were afraid of getting into trouble if someone found out. No wonder I'm a psychotic killer now. It's all your fucking fault.
It's all your pickle-smelling fault.
Even though it really wasn't your fault at all, you know. Did I really...
Did I do that?
Did I do that?
Did I really do that?
Yeah, you don't remember?
No, because I got hit in the head. I've been hit in the head at least once a day now by your club. I don't even know how I get into the club room.
I can't even remember school. I think I'm forgetting.
1 minute I am conscious, and the next I wake up in the club room.
It's insane.
Come to think of it, maybe I do remember a bit. I guess I was always so focused on my games that I didn't pay enough attention to you.
Damn.
So, in a way, it was my fault. Kinda like this time, too. If I wasn't rushing you out of the closet, you probably wouldn't have hit your head.
Connor Thuman, I don't think you realize it, but you're always thinking about others.
Nah.
Even after all these years.
Nah, that's a lie. You're crazy.
You're just rushing to help me, even though I'm just being clumsy. You're a real sweetheart.
Don't call me that. I don't really do this kind of thing all the time. I guess when it comes to you, it just feels natural. Like taking care of a little sister who's obsessed with sniffing me and kidnapping me.
And pickles for some reason. I don't understand what it is. Just super in denial that he smells like pickles all the time.
Before I even know it, I'm treating you like that. I guess that's what happens when you've been friends for so long.
Really? Maybe you're right. Maybe being in the friend zone isn't such a bad thing.
Oh.
Oh, who am I fucking kidding? I'm gonna kidnap you tonight.
I'll have you if I can.
Connor Thuman, I'm so glad that nothing's changed between us. Except for the fact that I stalk you regularly.
Just a little. Just a tiny bit.
Oh wait, that hasn't changed. Actually, if anything, I think I've done it more now. Do you think it'll be like this forever?
I certainly hope not. Forever?
One of us will die by then.
If I'm honest to myself, there's no telling where we'll end up, where we'll each end up for college or after that.
I'm going to a party school. I'm gonna hang out with some bros.
So it wouldn't be fair for me to make any promises. But, well, I hope so. It's been this long already, right? I can't imagine you ever changing, so my hopes are up.
I'm so happy. Or maybe it's just the crowd pushing into my brain.
Zoe has a whimsical expression in her eyes.
Whimsical.
We remain silent for a moment. And then Sayori releases the most disgusting rancid fart I ever smelled.
Oh, see, so she is me.
She's so silly and clumsy on the outside that when I see her deep in thought like this, it makes me not want to disturb her.
I guess we should go back. I don't want to worry Monica, you know? I really think I need to remove this crown from my head.
She then suddenly starts speaking backwards, and I don't understand what that's all about, but I'll just let her be.
Good luck with that. She's gonna see your forehead either way.
Not if I hide it under my legs.
I knew it. She's just delirious from the blood loss. Saori hops to her feet.
Ah!
She clutches her forehead again. Don't stand up so fast after hurting yourself. Well, I guess it's too late now. Anyway, let's go. I follow Saori out of the classroom. Saori plays with her bangs to try to hide the bump, but without much success. In a moment, we make it back to the club room. Ah, you're back. Good timing. I was just about ready to start with sharing our poems. Saori, there's a crown sticking out of your forehead.
I know, I'm a unicorn.
I can't tell if it's magenta or just red. It's too much blood.
She's fine. Don't worry about it.
I was playing with the crowns and I smacked my forehead into the shelf, and I was trying to eat the pink one to gain its powers, but that was stuck in my head, and I'm a magical unicorn.
Well, anyway.
Anyway.
That's an excellent response.
Yeah, that's a good response indeed.
Were you able to find everything we needed?
I have it right.
Sorry, frantically glances her.
I forgot all the stuff.
Calm down, Saori. I have it all right here. I found the poster paper, too. Aha! Sounds like you ended up doing all the work, Connor Thuman. Just like a good manslave should. What? Nothing.
Nothing.
Well, Saori... I failed to come up with an excuse for Saori.
I made it an adventure. We went to hunt the magical unicorns.
There was
And then we'll get the crowns.
Yeah, that. Okay. In any case, good work, manslave.
Now back to work. And then
I'll start working on the posters tonight.
Me too.
Okay, everyone. Are you ready to share your poems?
Existence.
She just Thanos snapped Saori.
Yeah, she just... Saori's gone, I guess.
I'll be back.
Guess I should grab mine too. After making sure the crown box is closed tightly, I return to my seat. Now, who should I show my poem to first? You think Saori can read after taking a magenta crown to the forehead?
Only one way to find out.
Connor Thuman, I really love your poems.
Lies.
I can't believe you've been hiding these from me.
Lies.
What else are you hiding from me? You have a girlfriend. Bitch, I'll fucking kill her.
Kill her. Her head will be on a pike.
I'm not hiding anything.
But your poems are so good.
Lies.
Yesterday's and this one's. You can't tell me you haven't done this before. You can't be a poem virgin.
Can't be a poem virgin. What would you even call that?
I mean, you're really the only one who feels that way, so...
No way. Not even Natsuki.
Well, I guess Natsuki is the least likely to admit how much she likes something, but I don't think it's that.
What do you mean?
Well, I guess I'll be honest about it. It's a lot easier to write poems when I'm thinking about you.
Oh, got her.
Ah!
Stop thinking weird things, idiot.
Do you touch yourself at night thinking about me?
Shot her with the love gun and then the ew gun.
I just mean that you're a really expressive person, I guess. How am I supposed to write poems about my own stupid life? But you somehow make everything in your life an adventure. Even the little things.
Like cooking. And
Like-
that time I almost burnt down our house.
Or that time you hit your head is what I was going with.
Let's not talk about that. So yeah, I guess what I'm saying is that I can feel more feelings through you than I can through myself.
Are you living vicariously through me?
You mean vicariously.
Bisexual?
No, vicarious. Lesbian.
We have that kind of weird connection.
Oh my god, am I psychic now?
The Dark Lords finally came through.
It's your fault for getting in my business all the time.
I don't know if I understand.
You never understand when I try to explain things to you, do you, Sayori?
Never. Who's Sayori?
I pat Sayori's head.
Hey! Careful, I just got the bleeding to stop. I'm not a kid, you know.
Are you sure about that?
Well, yeah, because if we did anything, that would make you a pedophile.
Jesus. True.
Maybe.
Sayori starts fiddling with her pencil between her hands.
Hey, Connor Thuman, will you give me your poem? I kind of want to keep it.
Sure.
Huh? Why?
Because I want to smell it.
Ah.
I want to put it between my legs at night when I go to sleep.
Weird.
I think I'm going to take a bath with it.
That'll destroy it.
Well, it's the first time you've written something for me.
Sorry, you completely misunderstood. I didn't write this for you.
Nope. Blissful ignorance.
Are you even listening anymore? Well, whatever. I'll give it to you when we go home.
Really? Ah! I broke my pencil! Now I have 2 pencils. I can write twice as effectively now.
What? I had a mommy pencil and a daddy pencil. They made a baby pencil.
Sayori hastily bends down to pick up the pieces she dropped. But being inattentive of her surroundings, she bumps right into me.
Sorry!
Oh,
It's fine. It's fine. I'll get it for you. I bend down and pick up the broken pencil.
Gonna knock yourself
Sayori
out.
clutches the desk beside her to support her knees, shaking.
I'm a little clumsy today.
Very.
Let's sit down, Sayori.
Yeah!
I grab Sayori's arm and help her sit at the desk. Anyway, I haven't read your poem.
Oh! Sorry, I forgot about that. I was too busy thinking about all the things I could do with your poem.
Oof.
But it's not as good as yours.
Jeez, don't worry.
Kind of like that dildo I keep under the bed. It's just not as good as yours.
It's not as good as yours.
I'm sure I'll like it.
Bottles! I pop off my scalp like the lid of a cookie jar.
Oh.
Wow.
It's the secret place where I keep all my dreams. Little balls of sunshine all rubbing together like a bundle of kittens. Balls rubbing together. I reach inside with my thumb and forefinger and pluck one out.
I'm starting to get worried.
I am too.
It's warm and tingling, but there's no time to waste. I put it in a bottle to keep it safe. And I put the bottle on the shelf with all the other bottles. Happy thoughts, happy thoughts, happy thoughts in a bottle, all in a row. My collection makes me lots of friends.
Okay.
Each bottle is starlight to make amends. Sometimes my friends feel a certain way. Down comes a bottle to save the day.
Are we talking about clubbing people with bottles now?
That are keeping them in bottles.
Night after night, more dreams. Friend after friend, more bottles. Deeper, deeper my fingers go.
Oh, God.
Like exploring a dark cave. Discovering the secrets hidden in the nooks and crannies. Dinging and dinging. Scraping and scraping. I blow the dust off my bottle caps. It doesn't feel like time elapsed. My empty shelf could use some more. My friends look through my locked front door. Finally, all done.
I'm gonna stop that voice now. Finally all done. I open up, and in come my friends. In they come in such a hurry. Do they want my bottles that much? I frantically pull them from the shelf, one after the other, holding them out to each and every friend. Each and every bottle. But every time I let one go, it shatters against the tile between my feet. Happy thoughts, happy thoughts, happy thoughts in shards all over the floor. They were supposed to be for my friends who aren't smiling. They're all shouting, pleading, something. But all I hear is echo, 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 echo inside my head.
Send out.
Holy crap! Sayori, did you really write this?
Of course I did! Didn't I tell you yesterday I was gonna write the best poem ever?
Yeah, but... I mean, I didn't expect something like this coming from you.
What does that fucking mean, you asshole?
What does that mean? It's a little explicit.
Veronica taught me a whole lot. She also taught me the most effective way to rip somebody's heart out is to go in for the stomach, pull the knife up, rip up at the rib cage.
This is a lot.
I've been really in touch with my feelings recently, as well as a few other things.
It sounds like it in the poems.
I see that. It's almost kind of creepy.
Very.
Creepy!
Well, not exactly. Maybe because I'm so used to you being cheerful. Well, never mind. I'm thinking too hard about it. The point is, it came out good, so you should be proud of it.
Ah, thanks. I feel like I was meant to express myself this way. It even helps me understand my own feelings a little bit better. Writing is like magic, but not the same magic that Yuri uses.
You've gotten pretty passionate about this, huh? I hope you keep it up.
Yeah! Writing's the best! I'm gonna keep writing until I die!
Oh, God.
Don't get ahead of yourself. Sorry, I always had a habit of getting obsessed with something, before dropping it no more than a week later. I wonder if this is one of those times. But seeing the passion in her eyes makes it hard for me to be pessimistic. Who should I show my poem to next? Natsuki.
Natsuki.
Well, it's not really any worse than your last one.
Oh, damn.
But I can't really say it's any better, either. Whew. Huh? What? Well, that isn't a train wreck. I'll take it as a win. And I get the feeling you're probably the most critical. Hey, what makes you... Wait, maybe that was a compliment. Glad to see someone recognizes my experience. Well then, keep practicing, and maybe you'll be as good as me someday. I can't promise you'll have a giant dick, but...
Yeah, you gotta just earn that through genetics, and she just slaps it like it's her knee.
But remember, it's not the size that matters. It's how you use it.
I use mine as a helicopter.
How do you think I get to school? Helicopter, helicopter.
Helicopter.
That's, Something tells me Natsuki completely missed the point. Come to think of it, this kind of reminds me of Sayori's poem from yesterday. You think so? Yeah, well, I guess if you've been friends with her for so long, you might be on the same wavelength. Man, those dark ones work fast.
Yeah.
But you never really struck me as her type. Sayori has a type all of the sudden? Well, I don't know, but honestly, how come someone so, fluffy spends so much time with somebody like you? I wanted Sayori.
Fluffy?
It's like she's dragging around dead weight.
Oh, damn.
Ugh, that was a little unnecessary. But think of it this way, if it weren't for me, she would probably just fly away like letting go of a balloon. You could say we each take care of each other in our own way. Whatever. I don't get it. Oh yeah, I guess I'm supposed to show you my poem. Here. Amy likes spiders. You know what I heard about Amy? Amy likes spiders. Icky, wiggly, hairy, ugly spiders. That's why I'm not friends with her. Amy has a cute singing voice. I heard her singing my favorite love song. Every time she sang the chorus, my heart would pound to the rhythm of the words. But she likes spiders. That's why I'm not friends with her. One time, I hurt my leg really bad. Amy helped me up and took me to the nurse. I tried not to let her touch me. She likes spiders, so her hands are probably gross. That's why I'm not friends with her. Amy has lots of friends. I always see her talking to people. She probably talks about spiders. What if her friends start to like spiders too? That's why I'm not friends with her. It doesn't matter if she has other hobbies. It doesn't matter if she keeps it private. It doesn't matter if it doesn't hurt anyone. It's gross. She's gross. The world is better off without spider lovers, and I'm gonna tell everyone.
Well then.
Well, that's mean-spirited.
Yeah.
Not bad, right? It's quite a bit longer than yesterday's. Yesterday's was way too short. I was just warming up. I hope you didn't think that was the best I could do, baka.
Baka?
No, of course not. Anyway, the message is pretty straightforward in this poem. I doubt I have to explain it. Sometimes you could explain complicated issues with much simpler analogies. And it helps people realize how stupid they're being.
Oh.
Like, anyone would agree that the subject of this poem is an ignorant jerk. Do you know people like that? Of course, it's about how everyone thinks that doesn't matter. It can be about anything. It's definitely not an analogy for my 12-inch penis.
Yeah, and how people don't like me because it's so big and threatening.
I wrote it to be easy to relate to. Everyone has some kind of weird hobby or guilty pleasure. Something that you're afraid if people find out, they'd make fun of you or think less of you. But that just makes people stupid. Who cares what someone likes as long as they're not hurting anyone and it makes them happy?
So I see you are a Gen Z.
I think people really need to learn to respect others for liking weird things. And having weird body parts.
In weird ways.
Well, you're definitely right. At least I can relate to that. And I'm sure a lot of other people can too. It's what I do best, after all. I don't like writing unless there's a good message to take away from it. I should be a children's author.
Teach him about spiders and huge schlongs that ate the sex ed teacher.
Like, conveying emotions is important, but I always want to make people think, not just feel. Remember that. I'm gonna write a good one for tomorrow, so look forward to it.
Sure. I'm in.
Okay, Yuri. You're up next. Let's see what you have written for today. Well done, Connor Thuman. Your skills are already improving. Really? No, I lied. You're still as stupid as ever. Thanks, Yuri. Coming from you, that means a lot. It's nothing. I'm just happy to help inspire fellow writers. I know you're new to this, so don't worry so much if it seems like you can't get your poem to feel perfect. The Dark Ones will accept you regardless. You don't need to be afraid to be a little more daring. You know, we could just open up a portal to hell right here, right now. Metaphors can go a long way. Don't feel like you need to work your brain like turning a bunch of gears. Try letting your mind wander through your feelings and write down the things you see and hear. That's one way to truly enable your reader to see into your mind. It's a very intimate exercise, and it's not the only intimate exercise I know.
Oh my.
I see. That's certainly an interesting technique. Thanks for sharing. I have, an example of that if you'd like to read it. Of course. Is this the poem you wrote for today? Yuri nods and timidly hands me her poem.
I can't read that.
Well, we will read it next time on Paws Scream.
Next time on Paws Scream.
Hey guys, before we sign off, I just wanted to say thank you for making it to the end of the video. And if you enjoy our content, why don't you leave a like and subscribe to the channel? It really helps us out. Additionally, we also have just launched our new Paws Scream live channel on YouTube, which is for our past Twitch broadcasts.
speaking of which, you can catch us live most Fridays on twitch.tv/Connor the Wolf. And if you're in the mood to see what else we're up to, you can find us on Facebook and Twitter. Alrighty, guys, stay awesome.